Ann Schempp.
I'm the museum manager here at the City of Moses Lake Museum and Art Center.
And I'm the curator.
And we are about to go beyond this door. No food or drink. Must be something special. It is. It's our collections room. And Ann, do you let just anybody in the collections room?
No, you have to be very special.
And you're special, so you get to come with us today. Let's go.
It even takes a special key.
So, we are now in the collections room. The first thing I'm noticing is it's very clean.
Yes, it's one of these rooms that we have in the museum that, again, no food or drink. Not everybody gets to come in because we need to keep it as a clean space. This is our special room that we house all our historical objects. So everything that people donate to the museum, our photographs, the Adam East Native American collection, our clothing, all get stored in this room.
Okay, and it's kept behind a locked door, of course. And can you tell us a little bit about this device here?
So one thing that collection rooms that we want to protect our objects is we put in a dehumidifier. We have to keep the humidity in the room around 40%. So we have a humidifier on this part of the room and then a hardwired one on the other side of the room. So one of my jobs is twice a day. I check the humidity levels and make sure to dump any water that gets collected.
Yeah, and we keep the humidity low. It helps preserve the objects. And that's a good tip for you at home too. Don't keep your priceless family heirlooms in a wet basement.
Hot attic.
Not such a problem out here in the desert, but you want to keep it away from moisture. You want to keep it away from heat.
Light, natural sunlight, even artificial light can be bad.
Light can damage your skin, and it can damage everything else too.
We even turn the lights off in this room when we're not using it.
That's right. Tell us a little bit about some of these storage boxes here. What makes these storage boxes special?
So in the business, in the collection world, we store everything in acid-free boxes. So the acid in the cardboard, like regular cardboard boxes you get from the store, can mitigate, they can go through and affect the objects. So clothing, paper, things like that, we do not want any acid. And also it helps prevent any of the acid in the artifacts from going any further. So all our objects in this room, we pack them in acid-free boxes. We even go as far sometimes as acid-free tissue and even the appropriate polyethylene bags.
Cool. We've got a rack of garments here. You'll notice that all the garments are covered. Is this a special kind of plastic?
It's probably a polyethylene plastic. It is similar to the kind you can get at the dry cleaners. There's still, that is a good plastic bag. We're in process in our collection room. You'll see different things at different levels of preservation. One further step I need to take with our clothing collection is actually to pad the shoulders so you don't get that permanent crease.
Yeah, that happens to my sweaters in the closet in the wintertime. So we talked about the light, we talked about moisture, we obviously keep the temperature on the cool side in here. The sweaters we wear in the office every day, we'll show you that. What else do we do to manage this room and any damage to the collection?
One of the things that we have a lot of in Moses Lake is spiders and insects. So one thing we have to do, and it's called preventive conservation, is we put down insect traps. So let me grab you a before and after. So before, the traps are nice and clean. There's adhesive in there. And then we peel off the tab so that can sit on the ground so it doesn't go anywhere. We record the date so we know how long the trap's been out. And there's an after. And believe it or not, this was only out for a few weeks. So this is one that we keep right by the front door there. So
this is your ew moment of the video. So we know what kind of bugs we're trapping, so we know what kind of damage they could do. If all of a sudden we had like a moth infestation, that would be something we'd have to take care of like immediately.
Yes. So yeah, the different insects can tell you the different collections also that are getting attacked. So
could you open a box and show us something?
Yeah, let me grab some gloves. We'll come back here. So we don't want to touch the collections, postcards, photographs, newspapers, whatever it may be with our bare hands, because the oils that we have in our hands, they get transferred to the object, especially metals. Your fingerprints can actually get ingrained on those metal swords and knives that are typically found in collections. This is the latest project I've been working on. This is a scrapbook that was donated from the Moses Lake Presbyterian Church. It contains objects from the 1920s through the 1970s. So one of the first things that we did is we disassembled the scrapbook completely because it was in disrepair. We photographed each page so we knew the object to order. And then we put everything in sleeves and numbered them. So here's some examples here. This is a newspaper article. And the item, we put a number on the back in pencil. We always use just soft pencil. And then we also put the number, and this is a polyethylene sleeve.
This number, these are our special museum numbering standards here that helps us find things in our collection.
We call it trinomial numbering. So this item here was donated in 2018, and it was our 46th item of the year, and this particular object is number 195 of that donation. And so once I finish the scrapbook, I'm cataloging each item, detailing the people who are inside each record, creating biography records, and then we'll go ahead and put it in an acid-free box. So, and there's the beginnings of the scrapbook there.
That wraps it up for Curator's Corner. We want to thank Ann for showing us around her special room and letting us be in this environment. Next time we're open and we can have in-person events, we always do the Coffee with the Curator event and follow it up with a tour of the collection room. So you can be one of those special people who gets to see this room. Thanks for viewing.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.